Call the Scottsboro City Council meeting Monday, April 8th, 2013 to order. The invocation will be given by Mr. Kemmer and the pledge of allegiance given by Ms. McCrary. Will you give us a roll call, please?
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Ms. McQuarrie?
Here.
Mr. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Gary Stewart?
Here.
Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Here.
Mr. President, you have the floor to phrase the business of the city.
First item is the adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda? Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the agenda? Not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Next item is the approval of previous minutes from March 25th. Do I have a motion to approve the previous minutes?
I know that motion.
Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? Not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. We'll go to new business. First item is consider permanent resolution for roadblocks. Do I have a motion to consider the permanent resolution for roadblocks?
I make a motion that we consider the resolution for permanent roadblocks for the Shriners Club, Knights of Columbus, and Scottsboro Jackson County Rescue Squad.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Mr. Kenner, will you read?
Thank you. It's a fairly simple resolution. It says, whereas it's been policy and practice of the city for any group holding roadblocks on public streets in the city to be limited in certain places, terms, and conditions, as well as city council approval. And whereas the local Shriners Club, local Knights of Columbus, and the Scottsboro Jackson County Rescue Squad excuse me, have been conducting said roadblocks more than 20 years, according to the terms and conditions set forth by the council, with no difficulty and in full compliance with the rules. Be resolved then by the council as follows: that the mayor and the police chief are authorized to permit the local Shriners Club, the local Knights of Columbus Club, and the local Scottsboro Jackson County Rescue Squad to schedule their annual roadblocks with the mayor and the police chief without the necessity of coming before the council to obtain prior approval. The standing rules and regulations previously used in the past are remaining full force and effect. Any further organization wishing to commence such roadblocks must come before the council and receive permission and comply in full with the standing rules and regulations. Basically, what this does is reward these three organizations that have been doing this forever by not requiring them to come before the council and all having to pass a special resolution to allow it. It allows the police chief and the mayor to do the scheduling and enforce the standing rules which remain in full force and effect. Any other worthwhile organization that met the criteria could come before the council and seek on an annual basis to have roadblocks, but they don't have a 20-something year track record of no problems. So those will be addressed on an individual basis.
Thank you for drawing that up. Any further discussion? Not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Next item is consider budget adjustment for the repayment of taxes. Do I have a motion to consider the budget adjustment for repayment of taxes?
President, I'd like to make a motion after reviewing all of the data that we repaid with.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I will vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Next item is consider resolution for support for Alabama House Bill 339 relating to the aquatic plant management on Lake Gunnersville. Do I have a motion to consider a resolution in support of Alabama House Bill 339?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Mayor?
Just for information, I've gotten with each one of you individually last week to go over this, but this is a bill that is sponsored by Clay Schofield and West Long out of Marshall County. As you know, for the last few months, we've been meeting with leaders from Marshall and Jackson County to come into a region-wide effort to be able to combat the milfoil and hydrilla, not combat it, but to control it. At times it gets out of control, and as you know, with the Roseberry Rescue Group, some of you who've been here, that they've come and asked for help with fighting that. This particular bill sets up an aquatic management board, and it also allows them to collect fees, collect assessments, collect monies, collect grants in order to fight this problem. And we set up with a board that's outlined in that bill. The bill is before the legislature, and they've asked that the governments in Jackson and Marshall County have a resolution of support for this bill. It's going to be a long process to get this done, but it's better for us to fight the problem regionally in both counties and both cities than it is for us to take it on our own in certain areas. So it would be the entire Lake Guntersville region, the whole 69,000 acres. I think the resolution says that 23,000 acres, about a third of it is already milfoil. So it's just a way of being able to work towards this to where we can better manage the weeds in Lake Guntersville.
Thank you. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Next item is the announcement of airport board member resignation. Just whether we read that, please.
Due to the hiring of Mr. Ty Towery as the airport manager, his position on the airport board is vacant, and that would be a appointment by Ms. McCord.
I'll have that appointment on the 22nd. And I'm very pleased about Mr. Tower. I know he'll do a very good job there.
Do I have a motion to approve the board member resignation?
Make that motion.
Do I have a second? Second. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. We'll go to reports. Mayor, do you have anything?
The only thing I have, Mr. Kidder mentioned this prayer about the roses to the family of Bristol Matthews. He worked 32 years, I think, with the Water Surrey Gas Board, and then later served on the board of directors. He's someone who pours heart and soul into that department and for the betterment of Scottsboro. We'll certainly miss him. That's all I have.
Mr. Smith?
I don't have
Mr. Freeman?
Just thank everybody for coming and buy local and remember to recycle.
Mr. Miller?
I don't have anything to add.
Mr. Gary Stewart? I don't have anything either. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion.
Do I have a second?
a second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no.